That's too easy. You never heard of me? Stupid.
Welcome to an all-new episode of What Now, where we take the hottest sports topics, dissect them, correct them, and bring them to you from our perspective. I'm Jamie, and along with me is Tyreek, Tobias, and Mai. And we are going to jump right into it if my phone will load, but it's not. They just dropped the first college football playoff rankings, but as you can see, you can't see because it's on blurry, but my phone is loading, so I may try to Google it. This was supposed to be much better than it was. I'm sorry.
You're supposed to be better
organized.
Wow.
No, I clicked on it as soon as it dropped and it won't load. I can't be the only one trying to access it.
Right.
This is actually kind of beautiful.
Bruh, what? You talking about this is kind of beautiful.
I like it.
All right. Wait, Miss Sue's gonna read it off for us, and then we're gonna react to this trash.
Well, it's just not loading.
All right. Well,
I can see Oregon, Ohio State, Georgia, and Miami.
Wait. Start from 12. Start from 12. Or start from the 8.
I can't see it. That's all I can see is these 4. That I
got the full top 25 up right now.
All right.
Yeah, but the ones that just now dropped.
The top 25 don't matter. It's the bracket that matters.
Well, then I got the top 12.
Yeah, mine's doing the same thing, Jamie. Mine's doing the same thing.
Y'all ain't on Twitter.
We cannot be the only ones trying to get on this.
Yeah, mine's doing the same thing right now.
Do y'all want to know the top 12?
Well, until we figure that out.
Sure, Malin.
I have it.
You have it? The top 12?
The one that just dropped.
The whole bracket right here.
The bracket or the top 25?
I guess you can't look.
Okay, I guess you do have a bracket. Okay, all right. Let's
go.
All right.
Start with 8.
So wait, do y'all want me to go just from 1 to 12 or do the matchups?
Do the matchups first, and then do the buys after.
So, well, I'm gonna say the top 4, which you already said they all have buys: Oregon, Georgia, Miami, and BYU. They have the buys because if they win the Big 12, they're going to be the fourth highest rated conference champion winner.
Oh, whoever in BYU's bracket. Let's just see.
Oh, so this is how it's going to look. The game that decides who plays BYU is Boise State and Ohio State. That's the 12-5 matchup.
That's going to be a good game. That's going to be a good game. Boise State and Ohio State.
And then the game that decides who plays Oregon is Indiana and Tennessee, the 9-8 matchup.
Ooh,
and the game who decides who plays. Yeah, that's why I said I like the bracket.
That's gonna be a nice match.
This is so much better already.
Oh man.
See? And then the game that decides who plays Miami is Alabama and Texas, the 11-6 matchup. Okay. And then the game that decides who plays Georgia is Notre Dame and Penn State, the 10-7 matchup.
Oh, neither of them.
This is still single elimination, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
So I mean, like you said, it's a little different seeing BYU getting a bye, but I mean, they undefeated right now. They rank 9 in the poll, but like I said, if they win the Big 12, they'll be the highest rated.
It's like everyone has a fair shot.
I'm really not seeing why Georgia's still. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Let's go.
I feel like the 14.
My only defense in that is the Texas win.
No, but I think the 14 thing is good because even though BYU's in there, it really separates like the teams that I guess we can say that we can assume they're probably gonna win the first game, and it gives everybody else really a chance. Like, I mean, Ohio State's good, but like they got some holes in that team. They got a good bit of holes, and I think Boise State, they could really shock some people there. I think they could.
See, I ain't gonna lie. I think it'll be a decent game, but I feel like when the playoffs start, it's like clean slate. Everybody's record 0-0. Like, it's time to go now. I think Ohio State turns it on. And sadly, even though Bama's 11, I think they turn it back on too.
I do too. I have a feeling like that. I feel like they do. If
I think
Kane on the
Notre
board
Dame
could learn-
chokes.
No,
What did
I
you
think
say?
Penn State choked. I think Penn State chokes in that game. James Franklin is what 0-8 versus top 5 team or big game, something like that. I think the only
That'll be
team
a
he's-
great game though.
it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a good game, but like I think James Franklin, he just can't coach in a big game. You know, like certain really great coaches know how to coach in big games. They can make the right decisions. They know when to go for a 4th down. They know when to punt it. They know when to kick the field goal. They know
You
when
know
they-
how to go for 2 and not lose to the Chiefs in overtime?
Hey.
You know who's
I
beating
like-
us in the close games? And I know this is way off
Yeah.
topic. Todd Bowles
Mhm.
is beating us.
Who?
Todd Bowles, I need to smack him on his bald head.
Him and Nick Sirianni, sorry to get off college football, but him and Nick Sirianni, they'd make some questionable calls. I don't know what those two be doing out there. But
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
But sorry, I got distracted. Y'all.
I was just about to
what we
say, I
got-
think that the bracket, I think that Notre Dame and Penn State game, that's like such an ironic game because they both are terrible in big games.
Mhm.
So it's
Yep.
just that's why I think it's going to be a good game.
Yeah, I can see. Okay, it's a battle of the worst coach who chokes the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would
What
rather
about,
see Notre Dame and Penn State though, because Penn State does have a pretty good defense. And the way Carson Beck playing, I don't even know. I don't know.
He's so
I don't-
like inconsistent, dog. Like he's either playing really well or he's just not doing anything.
11 picks in the last 5 games though. That's
It's
just unacceptable.
crazy. That is crazy.
That's unacceptable. He just played. Remember how last year I told you he played himself into the first round of the draft? Now he's
Mhm.
playing himself to out of the draft. Just straight up out of. Like
Maybe
he don't
third rounder,
deserve
why
to
you
be
like-
in the top. No, he don't even deserve that right now. Until he shows me what he can do, what he did last year. He is a Brock Purdy and further down pick. Like I don't care about no measurables. I don't care if he goes show out in the combine. I don't care about none of that. Y'all see how he play under pressure, and it ain't good.
Yeah, even like the Texas game, the defense won that game. Let's be honest. Like the defense
Definitely.
totally won that game. But I mean, Beck still got. It's only midway through the season, so Beck still got time to really turn it around. But we'll see. What do y'all think about the that Indiana Tennessee game? That's the one. That's gonna be a high scoring game. That is gonna be a high.
It'll be high scoring, but it's like those are the two teams. Those are 2 of the teams in there that I'm not really high
You don't
on.
know.
Like,
Exactly. Like,
well, I know about Tennessee, but I don't really know much about Indiana. But I think they having one of those Cincinnati runs from a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I watched them play last week, and believe it or not, they're pretty solid. It's not like a lot of power, like big boy ball. Like SEC can play the big boy ball. Michigan last year played big boy ball. Penn State can play a little bit. Ohio State, they try to, but they're not really they're good at it. Texas can play it. Indiana doesn't play big boy ball. They really look like Tennessee out there. I mean, quite honestly, like it's shoot them up, like throw the ball all over the place. It's just speed all over the field. That's what Indiana looks like. I think that is like 2 identical teams. Like if you can compare this year, not program wise, this year, like Tennessee is the Indiana of the SEC, and Indiana is the Tennessee of the Big Ten. If you want, whichever way you look like they're 2 equivalent teams. That is a great matchup, I feel like. And both those teams have something to prove. Tennessee's always seen as, the odd dog out. They're seen as the other team outside of, Texas, Georgia, Alabama. Indiana is always seen as the other team outside, Michigan, Ohio State, and blah, blah, blah. But that's going to be really, really good game. Really good matchup.
I think it'll be a good game for sure.
Mm-hmm. But
how you feel about, I know you already checked out for the season, but how you feel about, the rise and fall, man, the rise and fall.
Listen, the championship is the only reason
because
why
before
I'm
y'all
okay
to
right now.
win the championship in the 14 playoff and then not even
like
make
that.
the 12-team playoff the
Dog.
next year. I'm sorry, that's crazy, dog.
It's crazy. It is crazy beyond me. Like at first I was really upset about it, but like now I'm like, no, dude, I don't care. I think honestly, I think Sharon Moore is got one more year because like it is the issues that they're having isn't like okay, player, talent wise, the talent's there. It is coaching. That's when it's bad. Like if it's coaching, it comes down with Jamie you're talking about. Like we don't know when to go for on a fourth down. We don't know when to go get in cover 4 instead of cover 0. Like why are we in cover 0 and we're down 2 touchdowns? They drop and they have 300 yards passing them. It's like why are we in cover 0 right now? It's just stuff like that with coaching. So I feel like Sharon and this crew have next year and the year after. After that, I think we're going to throw a bag at Vance McDonald. And that's the Seahawks coach because I don't think he's their long-term solution. I don't. So I feel like once he leaves to Seattle, I feel like we will throw a bag at him and try to get him.
Like McDonald?
But yeah, Vance McDonald. Is it Vance McDonald? Vance McDonald. It's what's his name? He was also coach. Mike McDonald. Mike McDonald.
He's not gonna leave Seattle. He's going to Michigan.
I don't think he's gonna have a choice. I don't think Seattle gonna keep him.
Well, is his first year? You talking about the head coach?
Hmm?
It's his first year as a head coach.
Yeah, but that's my prediction. I don't think it's gonna be there long.
Just my prediction.
Man, that's my prediction. I just think he's gonna be there long.
If anything, he's gonna come back to Baltimore.
And replace John?
No, he was our defensive coordinator last year.
Yeah. I don't know if
he would go to a program, lose his job as a head coach, go to a program that's coming back up, struggling.
I think lots of people do. I think lots of people do it.
Huh?
I think he could do it. I mean, honestly,
his defense is still good. Like he's still a good defense. I don't know. I don't think it would have to be his decision. Seattle, I don't think will let him go after one season.
No, I'm not saying next season. I'm saying like I said realize 2 more seasons.
You said next season. Okay.
That's 2 more seasons. All right, we're not arguing right now. We discussed it. We're not arguing right now. But no, you talk about Michigan, but yeah, I ain't worried about them. I really not. This is not the year. We probably get blown out by Ohio State. It's probably gonna be 4 touchdown win. Who knows? I'm just gonna enjoy the championship from last year. Look at the highlights, cry myself to sleep, eat some ice cream. There you go.
Well, anyways, I'm glad you moved to a bracket format, 12-team playoff, because I really think it does let us see who really is the best team, not just the powerhouses that are just at the top 4 all year. I think that's boring.
Mm-hmm.
We get to see matchups that we hardly ever get to see, and we get to see the true best team, and I like that.
Yeah, the whole thing about college football, which makes it good, or I believe the only thing that makes it good, is the upsets. And I think with the 12 teams, it allows for upsets in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of, like Jamie just said, 4 teams, and usually one of those teams is a crazy underdog. They might get upset like TCU for a year, but usually it's 3 powerhouses and 1 team that barely made it in as the 4th. But I like the 12 too because it gives us a chance for some upsets in the playoffs, like Jamie said.
More football and better football.
Yeah, it's gonna be better, much better football.
And you gotta win. You gotta win 4 games to win a championship, and not just 2.
It's also when you said that, Jim. It's interesting. I was talking to one of my coworkers at our office, and it's an old guy too. He was telling me like how, because he loves college football. He said like back in the day in like the 90s and stuff, it was like bad college. It was like bad football. It's like watching high school football all the way through the year. You watch, Alabama beat up on South Carolina, and because we didn't have this many good teams and stuff. He said you would wait for like the bowl games because it was like Christmas Day because you finally could get to see, Georgia versus Texas and stuff. He said, but like nowadays it's like a whole bunch of good teams in these super conferences. He's like, it's like you get one of those, you get a bowl game every single week, basically. So that's interesting to see how college football is really transformed now.
So out of the matchups we've seen, especially that first round, who do you think is going to be the upset?
I don't see any. or any of, I mean, the only one that's a true upset is the Boise one. That's the only that's a true one, right? What were they again? It was Boise and
Alabama,
Ohio State.
Texas.
Alabama, Texas.
It was Boise, Ohio State, Alabama, Texas, Indiana, Tennessee, Notre Dame, Penn State. I think that I think that Indiana, Tennessee, if Indiana were to win,
Yeah,
I think that
that's
would
what
be
I
considered
was-
a pretty good upset.
I was just saying, yeah, I was like that probably knows because Indiana when's the last time Indiana's won anything like major?
Exactly.
The last
And
time
then
they're this
I
good
think
was-
the
No, go ahead.
huh?
No, I said go ahead, Mom.
Oh, I was just saying I think that if Notre Dame were to beat Penn State, that would be considered an upset because, like I said, Penn State, even though they only lost to Ohio State, and it was a close game.
Notre Dame lost to Northern Illinois. People forgetting about that, and I will remind
Which is still
you,
crazy how they
I
can
will
come back.
remind you what I'm going to remind you what now, fans. Notre Dame still lost Northern Illinois. So do not forget that because they're trying to act like
Then that's why they need a conference right there because they're not supposed to be getting in this.
Well, that's why
we're
the
not going to let
rankings
it.
are like BS. The rankings are just not good. They suck. I don't know. You got teams falling
think
who lose
We got to find a new way to
TCU.
do the AP.
It's awful. It's awful.
I think they should go off the coaches' ball. I know it's the coaches, but the coaches don't even look at record. They look at play. Like that's what they're looking at. That's why I mean they can and the coaches we've seen stuff like a 3-loss Penn State is in top 5 or something like that. I'm just making up something right now, but like they really look at the team play and not the
Yeah, it just is weird.
the record.
Something calculated based off of a fact. Well, I don't know what that would be, but not opinion ranked.
Hey,
It's something that's based off of some type of numbers or something. I don't know. It's because there's so many college football teams, it's hard to do that, but I feel like you got to get to there at some point. So it could be, we can actually have something to lean back on instead of one guy might be having a bad day or his team just got beat. So he ain't going to put right here, blah, blah, blah.
True. Yeah, they never make sense to me.
Next.
like on the midseason awards,
Sure.
I got them pulled up here.
Okay, go ahead and go through them.
All right. Oh, I like this actually. All right, so we can start with. Let's start with who is the biggest disappointment this year? That's a midseason award here. Biggest disappointment.
Player or team?
This one has team, but if you have a player, like let's hear it too.
Are we doing college football still or NFL?
It's NFL.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we're doing NFL midseason award What Now fans. So we're getting creative with a couple of them. So we're gonna start with biggest disappointment.
I'll
Player or
go with the
team?
easy one.
Let's do
I'll
a
go with the
chance.
easy one. I think it's the Cowboys.
Oh, I thought you were about to say something like that. Okay. Really?
No, like me personally, I didn't have them. I wasn't high on them, but it's the Cowboys. Every year people high on, but like this was even worse than usual. Like usually, like they're mediocre and they disappoint their own fans. But now I think they disappointed most football
Everybody.
fans. Like this has not been good.
Well, Dak said
And I did not expect to beat them as the Falcons, but like I was surprised, honestly.
The Falcons are a shock. They are a shocker. Like Falcons talked a big talk in the offseason, and we thought they could be the same old Falcons, so they did. If you could say that could be one of mine. We're not talking about it right now, but one of the biggest shockers for me was the Falcons. That was my opinion.
The Falcons?
Well, we appreciate it. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I was shocked.
That's your biggest disappointment?
The biggest disappointment for me was the Jets. I think that's the biggest disappointment. Aaron Rodgers, I mean, they easily, I wouldn't say easily, but they probably have the most talented team outside. I mean, maybe the Ravens, you could say, they have the most talented team, most talented roster in the AFC right now. And they're 3-6.
I thought you said you didn't believe in them because of Aaron Rodgers at the beginning of.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's the biggest disappointment with that much talent.
But
It has the
no,
reason that-
no, no, no,
The
no,
reason,
no,
listen, you
no, 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 no. You can't
I
say
get him,
you
Reed.
can't.
Get
you
him.
can't
Reek
say-
has been trying this whole episode.
Drag
Not to-
him.
the whole
No,
episode.
no. I'm just saying.
Go on, carry on, carry
You
on. Go
can't
ahead.
call them a disappointment if you already expected them to be bad.
Well, Tobias Lewis is calling them a disappointment now simply on the fact that they have one of the best talented rosters on paper right now, and they're 3-6. That is a disappointment. Maybe not disappointing me. I expected that. But as big as disappointments, yes, that's the Jets.
We talking about you.
Oh, no. I said this surpasses as big as disappointments. Did I say me? No. But
What
they
do
are
you
dis-
think the biggest disappointment is?
A big disappointment is the New York Jets simply because of the fact that they have extremely talented roster and they're 3-6. That's a disappointment.
Let me ask
Right,
you
but
this.
we're picking your biggest disappointment.
All right, Tobias Lewis's biggest disappointment is the New York Jets. Yes.
So why
You want
did
to agree? Go ahead and bash me and want to call that out. But
No,
I'm simply saying my take.
Stop getting defensive. I'm asking why did you think that they would be bad at the beginning of the year if you're saying they have a good team on paper? Like what changed from then to now?
To be honest, quite honest with you, I don't remember saying that. So,
I remember you saying that they weren't going to be good because you didn't think
so you
Aaron
knew
Rodgers
that.
was good anymore.
So
Huh?
why'd you ask me that? So why'd you ask me that question?
So why'd I ask you the question? Because I'm trying to figure out why you think they're a disappointment if you already thought that they would be bad.
But what'd you say I said? What did I say? Why they're this? Why did I say that they
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Carry on. What's your biggest disappointment?
My biggest disappointment is Anthony Richardson. I feel like, obviously I had him again. Tobias gonna bang the fact that I had him as MVP, but I said it was dark horse, because I didn't want to just choose a regular answer like Mike Mahomes, but I expected him to be at least average this year, and he's been like terrible. So that's my biggest disappointment, Anthony Richardson.
AR was a water pistol. You want to know AR? He's a water pistol this year.
I was gonna say him or Mark Andrews, but that's just because my fantasy team. Or the Dolphins.
Oh, that's a good one. Dolphins are.
Well, their quarterback got hurt, so that's kind of
Still disappointing.
it's disappointing that Tua is still playing football.
That is
That's what's disappointing.
That's fair.
He needs to retire.
All right. Since we talked, oh, you got something else?
I was gonna ask, did Malin say his?
Thought he
he
did.
said he said the Cowboys. All right, since we were talking about dark horses, second half dark horse candidates. Who do y'all got?
Candidates for what?
Like I guess
MVP? Is that what you're
NFC. Well, how's it describing this? I guess second. I guess you can do for when we do players MVP. They're gonna have a big second half of the season, or I guess teams that are gonna really turn it around. They can really make, I guess, a big playoff push in the playoffs.
the Buckarooskies?
Fair. I've always thought they were. I said at the beginning of the season.
You
I
think? Let me say it again, Tobias.
I said, to be fair, I've always thought they were legit, and even I said that at the beginning of the season.
The Bucks. Yeah, I think they I think when they losing both Evans and Godwin hurt them. They need at least one.
Yeah.
I think Baker can sustain with one of them, but without both,
Baker did his thing last night.
Yeah, he looked great.
He's doing okay with Cotton.
that's what I'm saying. But if we're talking about a complete turnaround for the season,
Yeah, I was kind of kidding.
I think they need at least one of them. But I mean, Mike Evans should be coming back before the end of the season, I think. Yeah, but
Okay.
like what Jamie mentioned earlier, the Buccaneers, they should have went for 2. There's no reason why you shouldn't go for 2 right there. Like you have one shot to beat. That's the best way to beat the Chiefs. Is to get them in a situation like that where Mahomes doesn't touch the ball again.
Yeah, We already lost on the stupid overtime rules once this year. Like, please.
Yeah.
Who was it? Y'all lost to? Not. It was
Shut
it
up.
was actually a serious question until I saw him start laughing. Like, oh.
You was
Ha,
at
ha,
that
ha.
game, right, Jamie?
What?
He's at that game, right?
I was.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. The Bucks, especially knowing that like Baker almost played as good as he can play. Like everything went into y'all favor, and you came down, he was hot. He came all the way down the field and scored. Like you got one play to beat the Chiefs. Just do it. If you win or
Well,
lose, just do it.
Like people can't be scared, bro. Like
Yeah, like
it's
you have
scary to me to go to overtime.
Are y'all
like
6-3?
you came in as an underdog anyway. So if you lose, it doesn't really matter. So like just go for the win. Like just
Are
go.
y'all 6-3?
Like you said, Baker had the hot hand. Like just keep it going. Like I don't know that's beyond me.
Beyond me.
Even the Ravens, if when we played them, and Isaiah Likely foot was in, we were about to go for two, and we are. I would say I think we all agree the Ravens are a little better than the Bucks, especially right now. So like, I think you just gotta go. I guess the regular season. If it was the playoffs, I would understand, be a little conservative. But it's the regular season, bro. Just go and win the game.
Stupid.
That's still
Uh,
crazy.
What was the?
They'll learn one day.
Yeah,
Will they?
hopefully.
But just
What
the
was
NFL in general, don't give Patty Mahomes the overtime.
Yeah, well, and it's
well.
that's on their side. They're gonna win the coin toss every time.
We should have
So I'm
known.
looking. This is like really random. I'm looking at standings. Second place in the AFC East is the Jets at 3-6. That is crazy.
The Dolphins, they went to bed this year. Well, I mean, I know Tua got hurt, but they lost the last 2 games with him too. So
Yeah, Tyreek is not playing that well either.
No.
Mm. So who y'all got for? Who else y'all got for? I guess second half.
who we got for what?
Second half
Second
turnover.
half Darko. Yeah, turnaround. So we'll call them that. Yeah, I like to call it.
The
Second
Panthers,
half
don't
turnaround.
call it a comeback. They're on their up momentum swing.
I was gonna say the Colts. I think they can make a turnaround, especially since they finally, been. I mean, I feel like going back and forth with the quarterbacks who affects the offense, like the rhythm a little bit more. So, I mean, we did it, and I could tell that going back and forth. But I feel like now they set it on Flacco, they'll start to settle in, and they can make a push.
I'm going Rams. I think now that the Rams are healthy, Puka just got ejected, but that's for me and my fantasy team. I don't like that Puka keeps coming hurt and then playing when Cooper Kupp is finally back. He's weird. Like let Cooper play by himself a little bit. But anyway, I think the Rams about to turn it around because Stafford got both his weapons and they still got Kyren Williams back there. And I don't think their division is that good either. Yeah, the Cardinals are 5-4 and winning that
I
division.
think the Cardinals leading.
Yeah. So I think they can, and they won 3 in a row, the Rams. So I think they'll make it. And maybe the Niners, I guess, if CMC comes back.
I mean, they did the same thing last year. They started out rough and went on a tear and made the playoffs.
Yep.
All right, Mela, who's your second half turnaround?
What's that?
Drewski drop.
Because who I'm thinking about is not. They didn't necessarily had a bad first half, but I think they're starting to get a little better. And I hate to say it, but them boys in LA, them Chargers, I think they can make a little surge this second half. I still don't see them beating the Chiefs, but I don't know. The Harbaugh way is starting to work a little better. And I think even though Herbert is the type of player that could, do all the shoot him out, downfield, all that stuff. I think he likes being in a system where he don't have to do too much anymore.
Yeah.
I think he likes.
I agree. I like what you said, them turning around, but I don't think Herbert's going to be the center of that. Like Harbaugh's offense doesn't revolve around the quarterback. Even with JJ McCarthy, like they call him a handoff merchant. All we need to do is hand the ball off and make like extremely good decisions. And every time you threw the ball, it had to be like a really, smart or good play. And I think that's what he's been trying to, get Herbert to do. Because all Herbert's career, I mean, he's been the guy who's had to throw it 50 times a game. Oregon, he did it first, before Jim got to LA, he had to do it there.
Looking at their schedule, they got a tough little. It's like middle of the pack. They got some very tough teams and then some couple sorry teams in there and some mid teams. So they got the in this order, they got the Titans, then the Bengals, and the Ravens, then the Falcons, and the Chiefs, then the Bucks, then the Broncos, then the Patriots and the Raiders.
Is the Ravens on primetime?
Yeah, I think we play Monday night after
So
that.
were you
they-
calling the Bucks and
horrible.
Falcons mid teams or good teams?
The Bucks are mid right now. I think I'll put the Falcons in good category right now.
That's even worse.
But the Bucks are mid because they lost their receivers. Well, if Mike Evans come back, I'll put him in the good.
Thank you.
But I think if the Chargers can because they're 5-3 right now, I think if they can get to 10-6, they'll be good. They'll make the playoffs. Because then a couple of them will have to be against some of them big teams that they beat. Some good teams.
Yeah.
All right.
But I think it'll be interesting.
We still got a few more to go, so keep going through these. What team or what person is the biggest surprise for you this season?
Sam Darnold.
Say what?
So that's the first one I was on here. Sam Darnold was the biggest one. Biggest surprise.
Sammy been slowing down a little bit.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
with the cliche answer. Jaden Daniels and the Commanders. That's the biggest surprise to me. I didn't think they
That
played
is
this
a
one.
very big side. Yeah, that's a very big surprise.
I think it was a surprise. Mahomes having his worst season, but the Chiefs being undefeated. It's ridiculous.
Is that surprising?
It's like it's a weird surprise because it's like you don't expect that to happen, but at the same time, it's like you're not surprised. Like, oh, okay, yeah.
No, if the Chiefs are undefeated, you would expect that's because Mahomes is doing well. Well, he's playing
Yeah.
bad. He's playing bad until it actually counts. And
But that's
then-
what doesn't make me surprised because he's always done that. He's always just showed up when it matters, even on his worst days. Even like back the first couple of years, he'd only have one or two a season, but he still showed up when it mattered. So
But
that's
every
why
day-
it's not as surprising. But I guess them being undefeated to this point is surprising.
every
I don't
day
know.
is his worst day this year. He's just playing. He's just teams again like the Bucks and even others just play scared, and then when the game get close, or if the game is close at the end, he'll just take it over. Because if you don't want to win it, I'll win it.
I think honestly, but I think he's doing a little bit of like Jimmy Butler right now. Like we know this doesn't matter as long as we stay this amount of wins in this time. All we gotta do is get in the playoffs and we got it.
Cruising.
Yeah, basically.
I don't know. I feel like Mahomes is the type of person that like he cares about his individual success too. Like say Lamar wins an MVP this year, he'll have more MVPs than Mahomes. Now, obviously, the Super Bowls mean way more, but I feel like in Mahomes' head, he'd be like, I can't let this somebody else get more MVPs than me, and I feel like that's gonna irk him a little bit.
I see what you mean, but I feel like if he hadn't won these couple Super Bowls at this point in time, it would be more of that. But like, I think he knows his place already in history. I think like it's whatever.
But he's still like in his prime. It's not like he's on his way out.
But I think that's why he feels like he could coast because it's like he knows he got at the very least 7 to 8 years left. Like he know
He's gonna coast all those years.
No, I'm just saying like right now.
Where you gotta
Right
rack
now.
them up.
I don't know. It just that's how it looks to me. Because it's like you said, he plays so mediocre, but like when it comes to crunch time, like you see that playoff Mahomes come out, like he really can flip the switch.
Also, I would say he's a drama queen. Bro is
Yeah,
not.
I do agree with that. Every year he does this, dog.
Yeah, like randomly he get hurt and he on the sideline like he about to die.
I'm talking about cameras on him for the next 10 minutes just for him to come back out. and play.
Right. And then now he got this thing where, man, Mahomes, he came out there with a broken ankle and won the game. Man,
Like, come on,
that's
man.
like LeBron. LeBron would do that.
That's what I heard that they were like, it's him and LeBron, they can just get hurt and it doesn't matter. Jamie,
What was the question? Or
the
I think the
biggest surprise.
big surprise.
That's
Oh,
Sam
yeah.
Darnold.
Oh, you said Sam Darnold?
Mm-hmm.
Sam Darnold, big surprise for me.
Who?
What is a surprise? Tell you what is a surprise. Ain't the biggest surprise, but it's a surprise to me. And I don't care what y'all say. Is the doggone Steelers? I was anticipating on them being out, like them benching Russell Wilson this year, like by this time, and then putting Justin Fields in. So that was a big surprise to me.
I get you that one.
I guess less Steelers, more Russell Wilson. I was more surprised by that. Because I was fully anticipating on them starting Russ, him being terrible. I'm like, all right, and I'm yelling at the screen, put Justin in, put him in, give him a shot. But
Well, he got hurt at the beginning, so it doesn't.
yeah,
It could have started like that.
they could have. They really could.
I think that's probably how it would have went if he started from the jump.
Yeah.
But him being on the bench for a while, I think that like put a little fire in him.
Yeah, it gave him a chip on his shoulder. It definitely did. Especially after that, man. Like, who was it against the Jets? Yo, when he threw, it was like that bubble screen, and it went to the ground. Oh, I was hot. I was like, Mike,
That was like his first or second throw of the game.
yes, bro. And I was like, Mike. Mike is a terrible coach. What is he doing right now? And then
It was a third down, I think, though. So that's what made it worse.
It was worse. So third down. We went 3-and-out. We went 3-and-out.
I can just see him.
Yep. Like the Steeler fans were booing. They were yelling, "We want Justin." And the next drive, he comes out those touchdowns. So I was like, okay.
Then y'all chant MVP at the end of the game.
Yeah, and it worked. That was crazy. Yeah, Steeler fans are extremely wishy-washy. Yeah.
Delusional.
Fair weather.
It keeps us, I like to look at it now as not delusional. We just like to have hope. We try to find hope. That's what I see it as.
So I mean, obviously I know our history isn't there, but when we want to hope, everything is just terrible. When we win a game, we have hope. It's just Falcons fans, Falcons. But y'all can do that.
I never said that. That was somebody else on the podcast that said that.
It's just, the only thing I think the difference between the Steelers and the Falcons is Falcons. I think it's fine if you do. The Steelers should have more class because of their history. So they shouldn't be doing that type of stuff at all. The Falcons, I expect it from y'all, but the thing is, y'all will do it for the next 3 weeks. Y'all talk about one game for the next 3 weeks, and it'd be like, come on, like it's over.
I mean, but like how you were getting on us about that Eagles win. Today, that Eagles win looks great, don't it?
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
I'm just saying.
No, but man, I do get it. Especially, I only understood it really, your side, after what's the guy on First Things First is a black guy. Or he's not black, but he's like mixed. He kind of looks
Bruce
like
Starr?
Yeah, I think that's his name. He said because it was after the Jets game, and I watched ESPN and all that. I watched everything after that week. I was like, oh yeah, we have an offense. And he said
that's crazy. You watch everything after the win. I thought you watch it regularly.
You can call what it is, but that's my dad was talking about that. But he said what was crazy to me, he said it made me feel for Steeler fans. He said when they saw Russ throw that pass to George Pickens, he said Steeler fans act like they had never seen a forward pass. And he's right, because we ain't seen on that forward pass in years. So I get why y'all overreacted with the wins. I get it. So when we saw like Russ on these things, I was so happy. I was filled with joy. I was like, we have somebody could throw a forward pass. Oh my
And
god.
Reed, he just say stuff like that because he been spoiled. Like us
He
winning
has,
on prime
he has,
time
he
two times
has.
this season. We went on prime time 2 times this season, and he want to talk about some act like you been there. We
Yeah.
haven't.
Exactly.
That's not regular for us.
Nah,
Regular
I was
Yeah,
Act
they
like
had
it
LeBron.
anyway.
Y'all-
Grow
y'all
up.
had-
No, that's
y'all
not.
had-
That's
no,
not how
we
you
can
do stuff.
celebrate. Nah.
When people backflip and stare the pitcher down, they done hit a million home runs before that. But they don't act like they've been. That's why we got to.
And Miss Sue,
I
Miss
say
Sue, Buccaneer. Oh, Buccaneer Twitter be acting up too when y'all win. Don't get that twisted. I see them on Twitter. They be acting up. They act up. Maybe not you. But Twitter's Buccaneer or Buccaneers Twitter, they act up.
And Jamie, you can't tell me when Baker was at Oklahoma, y'all was acting like y'all been
Yep.
or not at
Y'all
all.
was talking, yapping.
At all.
Tobias,
Yeah.
shut up, because you've been on my side with this until just now. So, just because your little team puts together a couple little wins, grow up.
no, Malin, I'm telling you, Malin, I always said it's fine that y'all do it. It's just y'all do it for so long and take it over the top. Like the Drake London is a top 3 receiver after one game thing.
Yeah, nah, I don't know about that.
I have
Nah,
never
man.
seen that tweet. I've never seen any of that. You saw that one time and you did not let it go. I still haven't seen it.
I'm
Nah,
like,
that
bro,
is Drake London talk, and then I did Mela double down on it like a couple weeks later and said, "Oh, you sure about that now?"
No,
Reed?"
that was just the NFC South. That was just the NFC South. Because he was saying that he was 5th in the NFC South. He was putting Rashid Shaheed ahead of him. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I'll put Drake. He been playing well. I'll put Drake number 3 in the NFC South right now.
That's fine. That's fine.
Right now.
Only
That's 'cause
because Mike and Chris are hurt.
No, he's 3 behind them
Them
two.
one too. Yeah, them two.
Yeah, I'll still put them
He better,
above.
he better than Olave. Yeah, he better than Olave. I mean, it's not much competition. It's just them 3 receivers. And then
That's what I'm saying.
We're gonna put out a ranking, and we're gonna put out a ranking and put it on TikTok because we get a little more feedback on our TikTok pictures. We're gonna post a ranking top 10 NFC receivers, and not even NFC South, just NFC in general. And we're gonna see.
But doing that is like it's basically like bragging about getting 3rd place when there's 3 people in the race.
Yeah, and top 10 in one conference is not good.
We're gonna do the other side too.
Like top 10 in a conference?
Yep.
I mean, I hope you're top 10 in your conference.
That's you know how many receivers are on each team? Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't
But
do
you
that.
talking about
Y'all haven't had a
But
top receiver.
You're picking between the Saints.
in y'all division. So I don't want to hear nothing.
You said what?
Y'all haven't had a top receiver in y'all division. So I don't
I
want to hear
never
nothing.
he's on the
said
Ravens.
I never said any of our receivers were top 3 in the league.
But I'm just saying the way you talking, you act like y'all got Hall of Fame wideouts.
Hmm.
Zay Flowers better than Drake London. Go
That's
ahead.
debatable. That's debatable.
I don't know about that.
That's debatable.
I don't know. We got a running back at quarterback, and Zay Flowers doing damage.
I'm just saying that is something that's a hot take.
All right, well,
That's a
we're
hot
going,
take.
but we gotta keep all right. We gotta keep going to our biggest surprise. I'm gonna skip best team NFL. Can we all agree that that's Detroit Lions right now? Unless y'all got other one.
No, I disagree.
I was about to say I know somebody's gonna disagree with that, but I can see
All
it.
right, who's your best team?
I think Detroit is better than us. I think Detroit is better than us, but I don't think Detroit can beat us.
No, the question that wasn't the
say
question. The question was who's the best team in the NFL right now. That was not the question.
Huh?
Who is it? The question was who is the best team in the NFL? Is it
Right-
Detroit Lions?
Right
Yes or
now,
no?
right now, Detroit, but I don't think Detroit can beat us.
Okay, that's fair. I'm gonna let you have that opinion right now.
Now
Y'all hate
that
each
I
other?
think about it, I'm still saying the Chiefs.
The Chiefs can be beat. It's
You
just
think
they-
the Chiefs are look? They have looked the best this first half. They have looked like the best team in the NFL. The Chiefs have.
soon
I
as
don't even think they
lose-
look like the 3rd best, honestly.
soon as they lose a game, everything will come back to earth. The only thing holding them
Yep.
right there is that 0.
I agree. Yep.
But that's the thing because they don't overpower you, they don't wow you. But that's what's scary. Because imagine when they're clicking on all cylinders.
It's
If
9
the
weeks.
Ch-
It's 9 weeks in.
if
They're
the
not,
Ch-
not. This is who they are.
if the Chiefs go 11-0, right here we are. Chiefs go 11-0. Besides that 11-0 Steelers team, this team is probably next in terms of worst 11-0 teams we've ever seen. Probably.
I mean, I don't know many 11.
You're saying the worst 11-0 team. The Chiefs can be beat, but that's just like everybody else in the NFL. What
Yeah,
they're
but
doing
they-
right now is crazy. I don't even like to say it because I'm a Patrick Mahomes fan, but like, you know, it's like the fatigue. Like I want to see somebody else do it.
They're
But until
It's-
somebody stop them, I don't know. They ain't lost a game since Christmas.
it's
Last
their experience. It's their
almost
experience that's there.
365 days.
Tobias, he over there talking from the NFC side. That's all that is.
Yeah, I guess that's it.
That
Yeah.
ain't got nothing to do with that. Y'all crazy. All right. First off, y'all had your chance to win and y'all lost. I don't
That's
care about
that-
no toes. I don't care
That's
about
the
none of
NFC
that.
side.
Tobias, you
NFC
on some serious pressure if you think
I'm
that
I'm going to that game. I'm
I'm
going
gonna
to
beat the
that game.
Chiefs right now. So
Hey.
I don't want to hear nothing about no NFC, AFC. Until proven otherwise, the Chiefs the best team in the league.
Sorry. Still, we gonna
AFC
take care
sees
of that.
real. We see real competition on our side, so we know the differences of a good team and a bad team. Y'all over there just willy nilly until Super Bowl time.
Willy-nilly and watch the NFC win the Super Bowl this year.
Woo!
Not if your Chiefs make it. Apparently,
Ain't my Chiefs. I said until proven otherwise.
That's all right. We're gonna take care of that.
Talking about some willy-nilly.
All right, rookies of the year. Rookies of the year. Offense, defense.
Did we all
I
pick
really don't-
Caleb
No,
before the season started?
I think we did. Yeah, all
I don't
of
think
us
y'all did. I don't think y'all did. Rookie of the year, or we not y'all. I don't think we did rookie of the year.
Oh.
I think we only did MVP and playoffs.
Well, then, who y'all rookie of the year right now so far? The
You
only one
already know.
answer. Jaden Daniels.
You already know.
All right.
Who will be second?
I only
Who would be second?
Yeah.
I haven't really heard any big rookie defensive.
Maybe Bo Nix.
Oh, I'm talking about defense. Second? Oh, Nix. No, not Bo Nix. Neighbors.
Or Neighbors. That's a good
Yeah,
pick.
Neighbors is second. Neighbors is second.
Why are you looking like that, Rick?
Yeah, but Malik, what? Malik been balling.
Nah, bruh.
And Bo Nix, let's not act like Bo Nix been playing well all season. He really just turned it around like three, 4 weeks.
Neighbors ain't playing well all season either, though.
I mean, Bo Nix sure has swept the NFC South.
Yeah, that's not saying much.
Oof.
Please.
It's not, to be honest.
It's
My
not.
team just beat them by 30.
I mean, in my opinion, the Bucks is like the only thing that's the only win to brag about. In my opinion, only win.
What was that?
And we beat y'all. I'm not even bragging, but notice I whenever I brought up that Falcons game, I
And you-
expected it.
What was that?
You heard it, Jamie. I'm not repeating myself.
That's
I think-
crazy because
Say it, Baylor. Say it, Baylor.
Wait, everybody go.
Say it, man, because I might be on your side. I might be on your side.
we've beaten every team in our division.
Whoa.
division.
What? Did you say elite?
I said no. I said we've beaten every team in our division, and y'all still talking about some Bucks.
In y'all
Nobody
division,
wanna hear
like-
that no more.
We just said it. It's not a big brag. Y'all's best win was against the Bucks. It's okay. It's okay. Actually, that's
So our
that is
best win
not-
was the
that's okay.
Bucks or the Eagles.
That's a good game. Ooh. I didn't think
Stop
about
talking about that game, bro.
that. I forgot about that, Malin. I forgot about that.
Which
That's-
it's
First of
on
all,
our resume. Why can't I talk about it?
I'm on your side, but that was week 2, and that's when the Eagles were terrible. That's before they realized that they had Saquon Barkley.
He was running all over us. He just dropped that pass.
And they still didn't realize they had him.
We'll see, Malin. We'll
I
see
can't
about
believe y'all,
that.
man.
No, the
The
Falcons are
Falcons-
better than the Bucks right now, for sure. For sure, they are.
And we
Because
only
we're
lost
down
to
our
the,
2 best players.
we barely lost to the Chiefs.
Oh, here we go. I think we
All
all barely lost
All
to the Chiefs.
right. We're going to keep carrying this on. Defensive player of the year.
And we got the Cowboys.
Okay, we're gonna table this. We got to wrap up soon. Defensive player of the year so far. Who you got?
If
I already
it
know mine.
would have been Aiden if he didn't get hurt.
Yeah, woulda, coulda, shoulda. Boo.
Nobody.
I'm sorry,
So
Aiden.
you want to hear
My
somebody talk
bad,
about some
Aiden.
TJ Watt?
My bad. Ooh, my bad. Uden.
Well, not
Aiden.
TJ this year.
It's TJ. I'm not going to present no argument, no debate, no discussion. TJ Watt. Tyler Jordan Watt. No, excuse me, not Tyler. Trent Jordan Watt.
Ew, don't. That's weird.
Matter of fact, put him up for MVP.
That's weird.
That's weird.
You call it weird all you want.
What
Using
about
his
Chris
first and
Jones?
middle name. Ew. Ugh.
What about Chris Jones?
I was just about to say it.
I mean, to be fair, he's on undefeated, and the reason they're undefeated is mainly because of their defense. And he's the best player on the defense, so I got the argument there. I think he's there with TJ.
I mean, I think TJ will get it, but it's not as far up and far away as you think.
Oh no, I'm just saying. I don't care. I really don't care about anybody else in the race. I've just seen enough. I've seen TJ Watt. I've seen enough. But I get that though. I can see Chris Jones.
All right, what's next?
Next is offensive.
Derrick Henry. Next.
Honestly,
I was about to say. I was like, huh? And
Lamar Jackson.
most MVP.
Next.
Jared
I'm
Goff.
going.
They look funny.
Nah, I'm gonna say Josh Allen because I think Josh Allen's more valuable to the
You
Bills.
saying Josh Allen?
I'm saying Josh. Listen, hear me out. Don't judge a brother because of his past. Just hear me out. Josh Allen, simply because of the fact that he's more valuable to the Bills right now than Lamar is to the Ravens, and you could blame that on Derrick Henry. Most valuable player, we are saying. Most valuable player. Am I saying Lamar, that Josh Allen was better than Lamar? No, I'm not. But most valuable player, I give it to Josh. He's done more for the Bills team than anybody. He's done more for his team than anybody else.
Josh Allen hasn't played good or beaten any good team.
No matter. He's carried that. He's the reason why that they are 7-3 right now. Or 7-3, right? He's the reason why they're in as good a position. It's because of him. You can make a case for Lamar, but it's still the same time. We talked about like the talented roster the Ravens have right now. They got a bunch of weapons on offense right now. They got Derrick Henry in the backfield, who you just said is offensive player of the year. Could we say that the Ravens would be terrible without Lamar? Can we say that confidently?
Yes.
No.
I mean, have you seen the defense? The defense is the worst defense in the league.
Oh, now you gonna start back.
I've said that. I literally have said that.
Yeah, I had y'all on fantasy. Y'all ticked me off, bro. I dropped y'all after week 3. That's okay.
I know. I know.
I was hot about that.
We're scoring. Derrick Henry's not scoring 35 points a game. That's Lamar. Lamar is, I think he's like 20 touchdowns and 2 picks. And also, we just talked about how bad the Bills division is. If you put them in any other division, is Josh Allen still doing the same thing?
Okay.
The same numbers?
We have got to stop this. I'm sorry. We need a PSA. I'm sick and tired. If you What Now fans, if you do this, I'm sick and tired of hearing this. Of us putting wins in individual stats. I hate that. I hate it so much. It is a team sport. Team sport. Let's look at the
Jamie Malin. Did he not just say that he's the reason why they're 7-3?
Just
I
saying.
had a little
Look,
detail.
the play of Josh Allen. The play.
It's none of my business.
I mean, come on. Let's be serious.
It's the blatant. It's every time. We love you,
Every time.
Tobias. We love you so much.
No.
We really-
Go ahead, know it. Y'all not gonna do this to me today. We're not gonna do this little three-man thing on me today. Not at all today. Because I got a belt right now, and I already put belt to. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey,
I'm ready today.
that Cowboy song from the Cowboys fan that's trashing him is so funny.
Huh?
The Cowboy song. We like, man, here we go again.
Oh yeah, get it, Jerry.
Oh no.
Retire, Jerry. Cannot complete a pass.
I don't know. I think I like the 49ers one better.
I don't know. That one is nice because the beat for that song is better, I think. The Glorilla. Isn't that Glorilla or Sexy Red?
It is
The
sexy.
Sexy Red.
I think both of them are Sexy Red.
But yeah, so
What's up, baby daddy Chief Keef? I know we're going off topic here.
You said what?
What's up, baby daddy Chief Keef?
I got my
Oblak.
quarterback, I got my quarterback list.
Hit it.
All right, let's hear this pitiful quarterback list now.
I mean, most of it is
Let's
still
look at this.
finally making an appearance for the first time on the list this year. Number 10 is Joe Burrow.
Ooh.
I don't think he'll get anywhere past 10. Unless he plays very well and beats us on Thursday.
So Wilson.
Number 9 is Bo Nix. He dropped 3 spots. And then everybody above him, the 3 above him is the 3 that raised 1 spot. So 8 is Mahomes, 7 Jalen Hurts, 6 Baker Mayfield. And then the top 5 stayed the same, which was from 5 to 1 is Jaden Daniels, Kirk Cousins, Josh Allen, Jared Goff, and Lamar Jackson.
Jalen Hurts is, I don't think he's that good, honestly. I think Jalen Hurts shouldn't be on this list.
He's playing well right now.
He's
Right
been
now.
doing pretty good the past 2 weeks.
Yeah. He's been solid.
Give it time.
I'm not the biggest Jalen Hurts fan either, but I think he I can't hate him enough to not put him on the list. I mean, he's been playing better. I think Mahomes.
He will fall short of the line. Give it time. He will. And all due
We're
season.
talking about right now.
Yeah, it's fine. Right now. We can keep him on there right now, but give him another week or two. What now, fans? Watch.
What now? That's the name of the show, like you just said.
What now?
What quarterback is playing now? Or what quarterback is playing good right now? All right. That's my list.
Malin.
You got a list, May May?
No.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't about to do it because I ain't been consistent with it, but yeah. I'll go 1 to 5. It saddens me to say, but Dylan Gabriel made his way to number 1.
That
But I
because
still, yeah, I still got Ashton Genty up there. I'm sorry, like I don't care
Yeah,
if he
good.
slowed it down a little bit. He's still going over 125 a game.
He
I don't
should
care.
be one. He should be one, but I get you trying to make for entertainment. I get it.
No,
Okay.
bro.
Is this your list? That's crazy. Next.
No. Make it.
Hey. Like I
Because
said,
he's
I
a-
got Bill. I ain't afraid of you. Don't try me.
It's because he's not a QB that he gotta be. Keep him up there.
It's like you gotta defer to the QBs on this list. So for the time being, there was nobody playing that good, but you know, they've come back. So number 3, Cam Ward, he stayed on the list the whole year, but you know, and he hasn't been playing up and down, but at that time, Ashton was just doing unimaginable things at the time. 4, I'm gonna keep Travis in there because he's been consistent. He's staying on top of it, but I just don't think
Traffic.
he'll end up getting it. Huh?
I said traffic.
Traffic. And then 5, I got Curtis Rourke, the Indiana quarterback.
I don't know. I keep giving a little bit of love to the
No, to the
non-powerhouses.
biased.
I mean, they're undefeated. He's brought them from the depths of nowhere. and he's got pretty good stats. I mean, K Klubnik
Yeah.
was number 5 until this past weekend. So
Oh, that was horrible.
like
Listen,
I
that
texted
was-
June after that game, I said it hurts to say, but K will not be on my list after this week.
Do y'all think that if Kalen DeBoer doesn't fulfill the shoes at Alabama, that Dabo will take it next?
No. If anybody is going to take it, it would be Lane Kiffin. Say Ole Miss doesn't make the playoff and he gets fired or something, and then Kalen DeBoer ends up getting. I don't think he would because it's the first year, but that'd be the only person I see that would
No.
take.
Now, I'm not saying like this year. I mean, obviously, like if let's say first year, so they need 1 or 2 more years. But I don't know, man. If That's that. I mean, that's both of their alma mater. I'm not saying that Lane Kiffin wouldn't take it, but I'm saying like that it definitely be between those two.
I kind of want to
Now-
see if he can do it though.
Dion.
You said what?
Dion.
Dion?
Listen,
Dion, he a little too controversial to
we
go
can't
that-
about to say we can't say that because we on in the public right now, but we all know why
I don't see Dion in really much of any of the SEC teams. I'm sorry. I just
Yeah.
the first time he does bad, boy, hey, they go start coming out and
I can see him in Auburn.
Hear me out. Florida State.
that
Florida
I can
State,
see.
yeah. No, I can
Alma
definitely see
mater.
Florida State.
That's
Definitely
who
see him in
that's who
Florida
they
State.
should have got the first time. That's who they wanted. But I don't
Now
think
look at them. They
Sorry.
are 1-8.
I don't
They
know
are
what
1-8.
happened. They failed.
Poverty
That is
program.
crazy. You talk about Michigan falling off. That right there.
Yeah, that's incredible. That's
They ain't been good since Jameis.
They were
That's true,
okay.
though.
They
That's-
weren't
that's-
good.
I'm
They
a
were
reek. I'm a reek. They really haven't been good since Jameis.
that's true.
Like good like that. Good like that. Like even last year, I still didn't.
I
guess
think
you
if
could say,
Jordan Travis could have played, like obviously he's not some big prospect, like he's probably not going to get much playing time in NFL or anything, but the way he fit in with that team, I do think they could have belonged in the playoffs if he wouldn't have got hurt.
where's he at right now? Anyways,
He went high.
I heard somebody say something about him the other day. He's a backup somewhere. He's on a more mid to struggling team because they were saying he should get some playing time. But what team was that? Hold on.
in the NFL.
Yeah.
Poor Ray.
Oh, he's on the Jets. I knew it.
Jets. Jets.
Man,
Jets,
if
Jets.
they lose one more game, ain't no. I don't see nothing
Yeah.
wrong with letting them play.
I'm sorry. And
And
Aaron
the
Rodgers.
Cowboys need to put Trey Lance in. It's over for them this year. Put him in. See what you got. Time to start
Hey,
figuring
Raven.
stuff out.
You
See
heard
if you
that
can
on
get some
purpose,
pieces
sir?
for him if he plays well. I don't know.
You heard
But they
that on
starting
purpose?
Cooper Rush, so if I was Trey Lance, man,
I would
get me
retire.
out of here.
that's
Give me
Trey
out of
Lance. Has he really been given a?
They've been saying like the fact that he's not even getting a shot means he's like terrible at practice.
I mean, I guess
He let Brock Purdy take his job.
he broke his leg.
What? He let Cooper Rush take his job.
Still, he looked better. He looked better than that.
Isn't Trey Lance like 6'5"?
Yeah, he's a pretty big dude.
He looks like
He's 6'5".
whenever I see him, he just looks like he's supposed to be a small person.
Exactly.
Oh, you're right.
Huh?
He's 6'4". Trey Lance is 6'4".
He's 6'4".
Yeah. He looks like he's supposed to be a small person, but he's not. So I don't know how he's like that big and can move around and is terrible at football. But
That's crazy.
you let Cooper
He went
Rush
to North Dakota
shouldn't even be
State.
in the league. And you letting him take your spot, take your backup, bro.
He did go like 3-1 though that time.
Who?
Last time Dak got hurt. Cooper
Rush?
That was his Linsanity.
Tell us
When is
what.
His Linsanity run. Or his version of it, I guess you call it. Yeah. Oh shoot. All right. If that's it, we're gonna read our scripture.
Read it out. Guys, I've been watching, and I'm not talking anything more about this, but I've been watching this like little map as it's live updating, and I feel like it's a game. It's like pew.
You talking about the election?
Yes, yes. I'm
I
like
like
watching that come in live, and the map is like a state will just illuminate, and then it'll switch, and then it'll switch again.
I like the guy that does it on is it CNN or one of them shows. He does it like it's a football playoff.
Oh, I
picture.
would like that. I would like that.
I think he does the playoff pictures actually for the NFL.
Reese Davis.
Interesting.
All right. I got your scripture. This comes from Joshua 1, verses 8 and 9. It says, "This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. Have I not commanded thee? Be strong and of a good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed. For the Lord thy God is with thee whithersoever thou goest."
Whithersoever.
I was afraid I was gonna stumble on that word. I'm not gonna lie.
I wish you would have.
Yeah,
I would have supported it though.
What?
I mean,
Hey.
I would still said amen is what I'm saying.
You know what? That's okay. Well, now we're gonna get off. We're gonna get off this, and then we all gonna have a boxing session. That's what's gonna happen.
Tobias, I'm
Well.
saying I would have still said amen to your verse. Well, the Lord's verse.
Well.
Wading in the water. All right, y'all. Well, if y'all didn't go vote next time. How about that?
And don't
then-
complain about who's in office if you didn't vote either.
And that's on that. Thank you. Don't do that. I don't want to see no type of messages from y'all. No Twitter, Malin. No.
What'd you say, Jamie?
Say that for after.
I said,
But
don't
we'll see.
complain about who's in office if you didn't vote.
Yeah, I agree. I said the same thing. It's so wild. Go
All
ahead,
right,
man.
well now, fans.
It's
We'll see
controversial.
y'all. God bless America. God bless our troops and gentlemen.
Door.
You never heard of me?